Welcome to Shikarthi Academy.
Hi friends, today I am going to explain how to prepare fund flow statement. Before that, we should know what is fund. It has different meaning. In a narrow sense, it includes only the cash resources of the business. But in the broad sense, it includes all the resources which are used in the business. Say for example, man, machine, material, money, etc. But in the present sense, fund means working capital. It is a current capital which is required for the day-to-day operations of the business. Then flow means movement of funds. It includes inflow of funds and outflow of funds. Inflow of funds shows the sources of funds, how we raised fund from different sources. And outflow of funds shows the application of fund, how we utilized the fund in our business process. So fund flow statement includes both sources of funds and application of funds. For preparing fund flow statement, there are three important steps. First, we have to find out net increase or decrease in working capital. For that, we have to prepare schedule of changes in working capital or statement of changes in working capital. Working capital may be classified into gross working capital and net working capital. Gross working capital includes all current assets or the investments made in current assets. Net working capital is the excess of current assets over current liabilities. And fund from operation or fund lost in operation. It can be calculated by preparing adjusted profit and loss account or by preparing a statement of fund from operation. Finally, we are going to prepare fund flow statement. Let us see one by one. Statement of changes in working capital or schedule of changes in working capital. This is the format for preparing schedule of changes in working capital. Current assets minus current liabilities called working capital. Current assets are the assets which are realizable into cash within short period of time. Some of the current assets are given here: cash in hand, cash at bank, bills receivable, sundry debtors, temporary investments, it is a short term investment, stocks or inventories, it includes stock of raw material, stock of work in progress, stock of finished goods. Prepaid expenses and accrued incomes, it is an outstanding income. These are the total current assets. Then current liabilities. Current liabilities are the liabilities which are to be payable within short period of time. Bills payable, sundry creditors, outstanding expenses, bank overdraft, short-term advances, dividends payable, proposed dividend and provision for taxation. In this case, proposed dividend and provision for taxation are treated as current liabilities, but in certain cases it will be treated as non-current liabilities according to the instructions given in the problem. Find out net increase or decrease in working capital. We have to compare the amount of current year with the previous year. Suppose if current asset increases, what will be the effect on working capital? As we know, current assets minus current liabilities equal to working capital. If current asset increases, working capital will also increase. If current asset decreases, working capital will also decrease. But in the reverse case, for current liability, if current liability increases, the maximum amount is deducted from current asset. So, working capital will get reduced. If current liability decreases, once again I tell you, current asset increases, working capital will also increase. Current assets decreases, working capital will also decrease. In the reverse sense, current liability increases, working capital will get reduced. If current liability decreases, working capital will increase. So now we are going to prepare schedule of changes in working capital with a simple problem. Vertical form of balance sheet is given here. Prepare a statement of changes in working capital from the following balance sheet of M&Co Limited. Liabilities and assets. Equity and liabilities, shareholders fund, equity share capital, non-current liabilities, that is debenture. Then current liabilities are given here. Accounts payable, that means the total amount payable to creditors or suppliers. Tax payable, interest payable, then dividend payable. These are the current liabilities. Then assets, non-current assets, fixed assets and long-term investments. Then current assets, stock in trade, accounts receivable. Accounts receivable is the amount receivable from the debtors. Work in progress, cash. So with this problem, we are going to calculate changes in working capital. Write one by one. Current assets, stock in trade for 2015, 1,50,000. For 2016, 2,25,000. Accounts receivable for 2015, 70,000. For 2016, 1,40,000. Work in progress for 15, 80,000. For 2016, 90,000. Cash, 30,000 and 10,000. Now find out the difference to ascertain the increase or decrease in working capital. Stock in trade in 2015, 1,50,000. In 2016, 2,25,000. So 75,000 increased in the year 2016. So enter it in increase column, 75,000. Then accounts receivable in 2015, 70,000. In 2016, 1,40,000. So increased 70,000. So enter it in increase column. Then work in progress 2015, 80,000. In 2016, 90,000. So 10,000 increased. Cash in 2015, 30,000. In 2016, 10,000. So 20,000 decreased. So enter it in decrease column. Then current liabilities. If current liabilities increases, that will be posted in decrease column. Say for current liabilities, accounts payable for 2015, 96,000. For 2016, 1,92,000. Tax payable, 77,000 and 43,000. Interest payable, 50,000, 35,000. Dividend payable, 37,000 and 45,000. In current liabilities, accounts payable in 2015, 96,000. In 2016, 1,92,000. So increased 96,000 in the year 2016. But that should be posted in decrease column, 96,000. Then tax payable in 2015, 77,000. 2016, 43,000. So 34,000 decreased. So enter it in increase column, 34,000. Then interest payable, 50,000, 35,000 in 2016. So 15,000 reduced. So enter it in increase column, 15,000. Then dividend payable, 37,000. In 2016, 45,000. Increased 8,000. Enter it in decrease column. Now find the total of current assets and current liabilities. So current asset total for 2015, 3,30,000. For 2016, 4,65,000. For current liabilities, 2,60,000, 3,15,000. Deduct current liabilities from current assets. Balance 70,000, 1,50,000. That is working capital. Current asset minus current liability. Now find out the total of increase column and decrease column. For increase column, 2,04,000, 1,24,000. Now compare the amount of increase column and decrease column. In increase column, 2,04,000. In decrease column, 1,24,000. So difference 80,000 is increased in the year 2016. So 80,000, 2,04,000. For working capital, higher amount will be entered here, 1,50,000. The difference 80,000. 80,000 in 2015, 70,000. In 2016, 1,50,000. So 80,000 increased in the year 2016. So net increase in working capital. Net increase in working capital will be transferred to fund flow statement.
Thank you for watching.